So guys, welcome to this new episode of Miata In Action, and this week is a very special episode because I am celebrating 500 subscribers and almost 100,000 views on the channel. And this has all really changed after I started making a series about this girl right over here. Now, in this episode I just want to first of all thank you all for the support, and I hope you keep enjoying the content I'm making. And also in this episode I'm just going to go over some of the comments I saw the most on my videos or that piqued the most interest. So let's go and start going through some comments. So I got a few topics listed on my phone over here, and the first one that piqued a lot of interest were my black badges that I have on my car, and a lot of you guys were interested in where did I get them, how did I do this, what sorcery is this? No. So for all of you guys who are interested, black emblems normally are chrome on the MX-5, but I really didn't like the chrome look with my white paint, so I asked my dealership to change out the emblems for gloss black ones. Now what they did is they just ordered new ones and painted them the same gloss black as my aero kit, so it all ties in really nice. So if you want the same look, you're gonna have to paint your emblems black. So the second comment that really spiked quite a discussion among you guys was the one about the road noise that this car has at high speed. Now I got corrected, which is totally true. It's more like road noise, tire noise and such that you hear inside the car, because this car really is made to be really light, so it doesn't have as much sound dampening as you would in normal family saloon. So a lot of road noise is coming out, and some guys really had some good comments. So you can add some Dynamat or some other sound dampening material under the carpets, or you can change to more economical tires which will make less noise, or yeah, you can just do like me, pump up the volume on the Bose sound system a bit more, or some guy even suggested using earplugs, which I think is really not really a solution if you have to wear earplugs in your car with a sound system as good as this one. Also, a question that got asked was, when does it get annoying? Now, this is gonna depend from person to person, but for me it got annoying after about 2 hours of continuous highway driving, because then it just gets boring in the car. You've heard your songs play at full volume, it maybe gets a bit annoying in your ears, but only for long stretches of highway. So if you have to do a lot of highway driving, I really wouldn't suggest this car, but yeah, nothing beats it on the back road, believe me. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is something that I got a lot of answers from you guys on, was that the doors do not auto lock on my 2016 MX-5. Now a lot of you guys were saying, well, mine does that, you just go in the settings and there's an option there. Now, after somebody said that to me, I actually went to look again in the settings, and I found a YouTube video explaining how you do it in a Mazda 3, which is the same infotainment system, so it should be in the same place. And I'll actually show you that that option does not exist in my car.
So guys, now we're in the car, and let me show you what settings I have. Now if I go to my settings, and then try and go to vehicle, and then the door lock. So I changed my settings, my language settings to English, so you guys can follow along. So if I go to door lock, normally there should be an option auto locking or something like that, and I don't have that option, so I can't select if my car will auto lock or anything like it, which is really dumb. Any suggestions are welcome.
So there you have it. My car doesn't do the auto lock feature thingy in the settings, so it's quite annoying. So if any of you guys have any idea how I could change this so the car does auto lock, just leave it in the comments below. I go through all the comments and I really would like your guys' help. Now the last comment I'm going to mention in today's video is one about my suspension setup and what I think of it, what my opinion is, what my review is. Now, I know some of you guys were a bit disappointed, and in my review video I didn't include the car driving, but I didn't have any before and after footage, so that was a bit annoying. And also it was raining that day, so I really couldn't get that. If you want to see the car driving on the KW suspension, check out my Boston exhaust video. But what do I think about suspension? Now, I have had the suspension for a few thousand kilometers now. I still haven't changed the default settings that KW provides it with. So on the default settings that KW gives, the suspension rides stiff but not bone breakingly stiff. So you really stiffen up the suspension, the car really handles better with it. But the thing is, on really bad roads, which we have here in Belgium, we have a lot of them, the car can feel quite bouncy. You can really get shook up when you're in the car. So people with a bad back, really, I think you're not gonna like this. But the car is really sporty with it. It's stiff, but it's not really hard. So you can kind of compare it to a sports suspension that you will get from a factory or something. And the body roll is completely gone. So my goal is totally achieved. Now, will I change by changing the dampening settings? I don't know yet, but I will try in the future and tell you in another video. So guys, that's where I'm gonna end today's video. I hope you all enjoyed this little Q&A session. If you have any questions that you want answered about me, my equipment, my car, my future goals with the car or plans with the car, just leave them down below. Maybe I'll make a separate video or feature them in a Q&A video like I'm doing right now. But I want to thank you all for the amazing support. We're at 504 subscribers right now and about 100,000 views. It really blows my mind. That's all thanks to you guys. I hope you keep enjoying the content. I will keep the content coming towards you. And don't worry, I have features coming up about the MX-5. I have something big planned. So subscribe if you haven't yet for weekly Miata or car related videos. And yeah, I hope you guys have sunshine where you live and enjoy the week. Have a good week.